What's up, guys? We're back. Well, I'm back, but today we're back with another creepy video. This video is going to be about an extremely haunted hotel in New York City that is so haunted and so creepy and cursed, from what they say, that you have to be over the age of 16 years old to stay there, and you must sign a waiver or you cannot stay. We are going to read through the history and some occurrences from guests that stayed there or investigators that went there and try to determine if it's just a money racket or if we think it's really haunted. Okay, so this alleged extremely haunted hotel was built in 1895 but purchased by the Shanley family in 1906.
I was 32.
You were 32?
1906, yeah.
Are you a vampire?
Facts.
Cool.
I sleep during the day and I'm up during the night.
So you knew Thomas Edison and Eleanor Roosevelt, who stayed at the hotel?
They stayed right next to me.
Oh, wow.
Fun fact, Thomas Edison's last name is actually Robertson.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway. So the reason that they think the house is cursed is because Beatrice, the wife, birthed 3 children, and all 3 children died before their first birthday.
Hey, I know a woman named Beatrice.
This is not about you.
Oh,
What do you think about that? Do you think it's weird that all 3 kids died before they turned 1? In the house?
It depends.
It could have been a manifestation too, if you think about it.
Was she pregnant with triplets?
No.
Oh,
She had 3 different children at 3 different times, and they all died. They never made it to their first birthday.
Yeah,
in that house.
That's weird. No.
There's more. I think that actually history repeated itself once we get a little further in the info. Okay, so not long after the deaths of all of her children, the barber that lived at the hotel had a family. His family and him, they all lived at the hotel, and his daughter wandered off to a nearby farm and fell down a well, and they didn't know, they just knew she was missing, but I guess they eventually found her body in the bottom of the well. And then a couple of years after that, Beatrice, the wife, her sister died of influenza. And they say that even though these may sound like normal things to happen, at that time, there were a lot more accidental deaths in the hotel other than those that they listed. So...
What the hell she doing wandering by herself?
The little girl?
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess she was playing outside and she wandered off and fell down a freaking well. But who knows? What if a spirit lured her there? Like in those creepy movies where kids be following their imaginary friends.
Kind of like The Ring.
Yeah, that too. Ew. Those 2 faces we just made are going to be our thumbnail.
This was like their house?
Yes,
and they
this
turned
was...
it into a hotel?
They purchased it and turned it into a hotel because it was so big, I guess. So they lived there, kind of like on Good Witch, how she lives at the inn, but it's also an inn.
Facts,
yeah,
facts.
They lived there. And then the employees lived there as well, like the barber. And I guess her sister lived there. She died. All the kids in the house died. I mean... So now, apparently, the entire hotel is haunted with all of these spirits that died on the property or in the home. They say that clocks will go off. They say the rocking chairs rock by themselves. They say that objects get moved. People get touched all the time. You feel like you're being watched constantly. And there's like a lot of cold spots in the place.
So what about the 3 1-year-olds that you said? What? Do they haunt the place? Like,
yeah, they hear children laughing.
Yeah, but they was under 1. Like, how do you...
Babies still laugh before they're 1. That's still sad. Like, I couldn't imagine. She was pregnant 3 different times and none of them lived to be a year old.
Yeah, she had them. So like,
Yeah,
there
she
was
birthed
no like
them.
no illness of the baby.
No, they just died.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cursed. It sounds like to me, in my opinion. If that story is true, that sounds cursed to me. Especially the barber's daughter died too, and her sister died.
Yeah.
That's kind of freaking weird. So the husband died in 1937 and is supposedly still there as well.
How old was she? His daughter.
Oh, I don't know. She was old enough to be playing outside. It just said his younger daughter.
We're gonna give her the age of 8.
More than likely, if she was old enough to be playing outside, to be wandering off to go fall down a well, she wasn't a baby.
I wonder how deep that well was.
I'm assuming pretty deep.
I don't know, cause if I don't hear major in less than 2 minutes, I'm snapping.
Yeah, but back then they weren't so protective. The kids just did what they wanted to do. Yeah, they didn't watch them so hard back then. So the original owner, the husband, died in 1937, and they say he is still there too. They say you can hear him walking up and down the stairs, down the halls, whistling, playing the piano. He likes to open and close doors, apparently. I'm not sure how they would know what ghost is doing what, but I mean, hey.
Maybe he does something that he used to do in somebody.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Maybe he played the piano and stuff, and that's why they assume it's him. And whistling. That is like an older man thing, walking around whistling. So I guess that's probably why they think that.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. That just seems like every story I've ever read about a ghost being like an older man from back then, he whistles.
No.
I've studied a lot of ghost stories, and most of the time, if it's an older man, he either smokes or whistles.
Facts.
Yeah. Okay, so I found this Reddit story of someone who stayed at the hotel. I was trying to find reviews. I might read a couple of the reviews from like Yelp or something, but I think they're told to not give too many details, so we're gonna read one off Reddit. So 2 nights ago I was having trouble sleeping, so I put on the podcast, specifically episode 175 and 176, the Amityville series. I was falling in and out of sleep, and I kept having really bad dreams that I'm pretty sure had stuff to do with the episode. You know how your subconscious projects stuff or whatever. So weird things started happening. I thought I heard things outside of my window tapping. I thought I heard my dogs all barking and something slamming around in my house. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but over the summer I filmed a documentary on the haunted Shanley Hotel, and I experienced something unexplainable and incredibly unsettling there. There was an overwhelming sense of dread that I've only felt twice in my life, while I was there and the night I'm telling you about now. What you don't see in the video is a story that the Shanley's resident psychic was telling us. We were told that on another ghost hunt she was on in Gettysburg, she came across the man from the Amityville house, Daniel Lutz. Now, I don't want to go too in-depth with this story as it was meant to be confidential, but I kept thinking about that story and the Shanley Hotel and the demonic entity at the Amityville, and then something happened. It was around 3 a.m. I was awake just listening to the episode, and then something manifested itself behind me in bed, and I feel its pressure on my back. I feel its heat, its breath. It starts growling, very audible and very distinct. I heard it loud and clear. I tried moving and screaming, but I couldn't. It got louder and louder, and then it stopped. I fucking felt this thing. It was real. I was awake. It was there, and I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night. I had bouts of sleep paralysis before, but I feel like this was something more. It felt far too real for it to be a hallucination. And I've experienced other weird shit since my time at the Shanley Hotel, but nothing this severe. I really think that talk about the Amityville demon from the podcast I was listening to and my thoughts about the psychic story could have triggered something. There was something in my bed that night. It was there and I felt it. And then someone was commenting saying that possibly something attached to you from the hotel if you've done investigations there. If you attempt to contact whatever was with you, then things may get worse. And this person said, that's my biggest worry. I'm afraid that something followed me back from the Shanley. And someone else that visited on a Yelp review said that there is definitely a portal there. So if there is a portal there that has like demons or negative energy, that could have been why all the bad things happened there to the original family.
Yeah.
So
to me, it sounded like that ghost was trying to smash. She said that she felt pressure on her back. Something was on her.
yes, because growling is extremely sexy.
Depends on how you trying to
If
say
you
it.
growl at me, I will chop you in your throat right now. Like, this shit is not cool.
Wow. What?
I don't think that's what he did. I don't think that's what the demon did.
Oh boy.
I don't know. What do you think?
I just told you what I thought.
Not that.
Oh.
All the events that happen, like.
Oh no, there's a portal there.
I think so too.
Yeah. But that old man that be walking around whistling was in her bed. He was trying to smash.
No, whatever followed her home would have had to have been a negative entity, not just a regular energy of someone.
What y'all think? I think that ghost was trying to smash.
This is why I have a paranormal channel and he does not.
The ghost was trying to get him a little nook.
Anyway, I still feel like I want to read a couple reviews. Like the honest reviews from the hotel, because I don't know. Some people on the Reddit post were thinking that they're just doing this to make money. But people who have actually stayed there were like, no, it's really haunted. Like, we were there. It's really haunted. Like this woman, this was 3 months ago.
Oh shit.
This had hella owners. So I have never gone to any haunted locations before. The Shanley was my first time. It was absolutely amazing. We showed up at 6 p.m. and the new owners were so awesome. They were funny and treated us like family. We felt more than welcome. They showed us to our room in the first 2 hours. We did a little exploring and hung out in our room, getting settled in. Before we knew it, it was time for our ghost tour, or haunted investigation, if you will. I won't give away too much detail, but it was really something. If you didn't believe before you visited the hotel, you would definitely believe before you check out. They were very patient with us and the tour was great. The whole experience was great. Even after the tour was done, we were in our rooms for the night, hearing footsteps around the hotel and doors opening and closing. It was unbelievable. We're already planning to stay again. And some other,
Hold on, time out.
What?
They already planning to stay again?
Because most people that stay there, that's what they are going there for. They investigate. The owners, the new owners, provide ghost hunting equipment. The only thing they don't allow is Ouija boards. That's prohibited. Like, you cannot bring a Ouija board to their hotel. They have, I'm assuming, like EVPs, and they have like the things that sense the energy and shit. What is that shit called?
The what?
The things that go up or down. I don't know. I'm not a ghost hunter. They provide the equipment, but no Ouija boards. You're not allowed to try to contact anything. You can try to catch voices, photos, videos, whatever, but you can't bring a Ouija board or do any kind of like seance or anything like that. But also, a lot on all the website things that I found, they said that most people don't spend the whole night. They leave. I guess if they're like staying there to actually stay somewhere, not to ghost hunt, they leave.
Dude, I'm so paranoid of doing something like that.
We're not going to that hotel.
We trying to go to one?
Yeah, I want to go to one in Savannah. What?
Y'all see how she's taking it so far? I don't know.
Lots of activity, intelligent EVPs, dark shadow figures, bumps and thumps, loud glass, explosion noises. We were definitely not disappointed. These people go there looking for this stuff.
I don't know. I don't know.
And I did read more and found out that the little girl who fell down the well was only 3. So young children did not survive in that home. So that's great. I don't know. What do you think? I think it's haunted.
I think I'm not trying to get into nothing like that.
I would never go there. It's in New York, by the way. And you can stay there. It's not that expensive either. It's like $85 to spend the night and investigate. So So if you're in New York and you like ghost shit, you can just go pay $85 to investigate and then go back home.
Yeah, I would probably do that. Just check stuff out and then go home. I ain't talking about staying nowhere.
Well, I think $85 you can stay and have like the breakfast in the morning and stuff, but $65 just to go sign.
What fucking breakfast?
They have it's a hotel. People still stay there. They have continental breakfast.
Fuck that. Guys, y'all want to see us go to a hotel? Like, y'all want to see her go to a hotel?
As if he's not going with me.
Get the video 200 likes. If we get 200 likes on this video, I might stay. I consider it. 250, I stay.
Somewhere in Savannah. I really want to go to the 1790 Inn. It's kind of similar to this. It's old and creepy.
I ain't going. Fuck that.
Yes, he is. He's going. Anyway, tell us what you think. Do you think it's really haunted, or do you think it's just a money racket? And my camera is about to overheat. So make sure you join the Mermaid Gang. Make sure you tell your friends to join the Mermaid Gang. What?
The Mermaid Gang.
Gang gang?
You got no. That's gang gang, but that's the Mermaid Gang.
Cause my hair.
Facts.
Yeah, for real. Real Mermaid Gang. Also, make sure you click the link in my description to go join our vlog channel, Major Empire. And like this video so he'll take me to a haunted hotel and stay there.
Don't like it, because I'm not trying to go.
Anyway, and we out.